92.7. This is your morning show of choice. My name is Johnny Hughes. I'm here with Helen Apiampofo and William Masiedu. We're going all the way till 10 a.m. After 10, there'll be a news update and a Black Rasta will step into our shoes. Right from 10 all the way to 2. And then from 2 all the way till 7 p.m. Giovanni Caleb and AJ Sapon will be on your radio with the 3FM drive. In between that, between 5 and 6, Alfred Nene Akrufi Okansi. It will be on your radio. Absolutely. And then right after that, Akofa will wind you down with some cool music. It promises to be exciting all across. Right from this point all the way late into the night. You want to stay with us on 3FM 92.7. If you haven't played star 439 hash yet, you need to play it. If you have a mobile phone, yes, you do. It doesn't matter if it's a smartphone, a Yam, whichever brand of phone it is, we don't care. All we want to know is that you have an active Momo number, because when you win, the money comes straight into your Momo account. Dial star 439 hash, choose option 1, which is 3FM, and then enter your Momo pin. Sit still, wait for the draw. The money will be in your account. But yesterday,
Sunrise. 3FM Sunrise.
Question on our minds this morning. We want to ask you how much it takes for you to be able to put a shelter over your head, accommodate yourself, because the basic necessities of life are food, clothing, and shelter. So how much does it cost for you to have accommodation, some place to lay your head? And then you may want to tell us the location of this accommodation. Yeah? So simple question: where do you live, and how much does it cost you to put a roof over your head? We will go further, maybe to examine government's rent assistance program. But you do know, yesterday the sword was cut for 8,000 housing units to begin. 4,000 will kick us off. Government is subsidizing by over 40% through free land amenities. Now, government's land belongs to all of us. Government's free water belongs to all of us. Government's free electricity and other things belong to all of us. We will get into how much it costs when the buildings are finally done and we have to go and inhabit. It's an extensive, breakdown in the Finder newspaper that we'll be dealing with in a bit. But you tell us how much it costs you to house yourself or accommodate yourself, and tell us where you live. If you live in your mother or father's house, don't come and be joining us to complain.
Funny, you said that all of the lands belongs to us. Which one is for Clement Jatu? But some also is for him. Yes,
oh man.
Which one is for us and which one is for Mr. Jatu?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, here's the president talking about affordable housing. Listen to him.
Consequently, the Ministry of Works and Housing set up a technical working group with representation from various state and independent professional institutions to oversee and spearhead all engagements required for the completion of the Sagelmi housing project. Ultimately, this technical working group is ensuring that there's transparency in following through with Cabinet's directive, whilst guaranteeing value for money.
Well, President Akufo-Addo there. But there's been a sharp rebuttal in Parliament where a member of the Committee on Housing in Parliament is asking questions as to whether this is affordable or not. Listen.
1 bedroom is 20,700. 2 bedroom is 34,500. 3 bedroom is 42,550. And the president is telling that this is affordable because to them it's affordable. How many Ghanaians will be able to afford this? And they call this affordable. After they've taken our land, we have provided roads, we have provided water, we have provided a lot of other amenities, and they are selling it at this cost. So all that we are demanding is that get us the valuation report. At the end of it, if they build 8,000 units, government should take the 40% of that, and they can reduce the prices for the ordinary Ghanaians to buy.
Vincent Opoku Asamoah is a ranking member on the Housing Committee in Parliament. That's what he thinks. What do you also think? Helen, you have the breakdown.
I do indeed.
How much will it cost from studio apartment all the way down to 3-bedroom? What are we looking at the costs?
All right. So if you're looking for a studio apartment, it's going to cost you, I'll give you the dollar amount and the city equivalent.
Yeah, please deal with us.
Sure. If you're looking for a studio apartment, it'll set you back some $13,800, and that's 165,000 cedis. If you're watching us on Facebook, you'll see it there.
The breakdown.
Yes.
Yeah.
1 bedroom will set you back $20,700, the equivalent being 248,400 cedis. If you're looking for a 2-bedroom unit, 2-bedroom accommodation, $34,500, and that's 414,000 cedis. If you're looking for a 3-bedroom, $42,550, and that's 510,600 cedis, 500,000 Ghana cedis for a 3-bedroom home.
Now, the question is this affordable? That's the first question. And the people are asking as to whether these affordable housing schemes are really within the reach of the persons who initially at the table are targeted for these projects. And then when the projects are done, we saw the story of Saglemi. When the projects are done, are they also able to afford it? That's what they were asking, that simple question. Where do you live, and how much does it cost for you to have a roof over your head? That's the question we're asking. And let's pick a few calls. I ask you where it is. 055-924-2717, 055-924-2717, and 055-691-0154. 055-691-0154 and 055-924-2717. Where do you live? How much does it cost you? Good morning. Sorry about that. You can always call us 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm good, sir.
Your name and your location, please.
I'm Addo from Addo, San City.
Okay. And how much does it cost for you to put a roof over your head?
200 cedis, so single room.
200 cedis per month. The single room, what do you have in there? Do you have, is there a self-contained single room? You have your own washroom?
Only single room and porch.
So
nothing much.
So single room and porch, but then the washroom, the bathroom, and the rest, you share with others?
I share with my landlady.
Hey. Okay, all right. And this is in Addo, San City. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, and thanks for calling.
Okay.
We're grateful. Yeah. 200 Ghana cedis. San City. 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Where do you live, and how much does it cost for you to have accommodation? If it's I'm not asking you to play this song for your landlord, please. 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Where do you live, and how much does it cost you to put a roof over your head? How much does your rent cost you? Tell us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, how are you? Yes, boss. Good morning.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh. Talk to me. Where do you live? Where are you calling us from, and how much does it cost you?
This is Ibrahim, and I call from Osu residence.
You call from where?
Osu.
Osu, okay. And how much does it cost you?
Please, right now I pay 300 per month.
300 for single room?
Yeah, just a single room and a porch.
There's no toilet, bath, or you have toilet and bath?
We share all those things together as a rental.
Okay, all right. All right, thank you very much indeed. Grateful. Great. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Sorry about that. Must carry. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning, good morning. Please, the future leader, you have to give him cocoa or something to calm him down. Tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
I'm Risha, calling from Ogbojo.
Ogbojo. And how much does it cost to rent a room at Ogbojo?
200 cedis a month.
200 cedis a month. And what does it come with? What is in the room? Is it an empty room?
It's a single room with porch.
Single room with porch. Okay. But the washroom that you have to share with others?
Yeah, we have a washroom, but no toilet.
There's no toilet. So how do you manage? So you have a bathroom, but you have no toilet. So how do you manage?
We go outside and then pay.
Okay. All right. Now, sorry to ask you this. If you're comfortable, you can tell us how much do you earn? So 200 cedis, I'm sure they take 2 years rent advance. But that will be what percentage of your salary? It's a serious matter, eh?
Yeah, so.
Okay, all right. We'll leave it at that then. Thank you so much for calling us.
Thank you.
You're welcome, darling. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Johnny.
Yes, our boss.
Johnny, my name is Yusuf. I'm calling from Pantine.
Okay, Pantine. Great. What is the situation in Pantine? How much does it cost?
I pay for 2-bedroom self-contained, 2,000 cedis per month.
Yeah?
Yes, 2,000 cedis.
Pantine here?
Pantine here. And there's no even water. We access water by ourselves. We know how we do to get water.
2-bedroom with a hall and kitchen, washrooms, 2,000 cedis per month.
2,000 a month.
That's a lot of money.
And it's not even Pantine. Behind Pantine, close to Abokobi.
Wow.
It's serious in Ghana, my brother.
I see. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Anything that close to North Legon, Medina, Adenta, thereabout, is 2,500, 3,000.
Wow. I see.
That's Ghana for you.
Okay. But this must be an arm and a leg in terms of if you look at what you earn and how much you're spending it then everything you earn for accommodation then.
My brother, we are managing it. We cannot complain because you have a family.
Yes.
That you need to give them, no matter how it is, you just need to, because they don't understand what the situation or how the economy is going down. You have to
just
work harder and however you are, provide it for them.
Wow.
So the family, their thoughts is different.
Okay. Alaji, thank you very much indeed. We're grateful.
You're welcome, Johnny.
Thank you.
Good day.
Good day, my brother. Thanks for listening. Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm greater than Accra. What's your name and location, please?
My name is Ellis. I'm calling from Dansuman.
Ernest from Dansuman. How much does it cost to have a room or accommodation in DC?
My brother, it's not easy. I mean, for since June, I've been sleeping outside.
Since June, you've been sleeping outside?
I tell you.
Why?
You're not going to go house because your rent is up. They will change you.
Oh. And how much is this rent?
Oh, 500 a month too. The job says, you know, they come.
Wow. 500 a month for single room.
I will tell you. And it's not easy. I wish I was not born in Ghana.
Oh.
Then, look.
Yes, sir.
When you read the Bible tells you that when you go to heaven, you see gold. The streets are made of gold and diamonds and nice things. I'm telling you, the whole world, it is Ghana which is producing good. They said heaven, we walk on good. We are walking on good. This is heaven.
Right.
Ghana is heaven.
Right.
Diamond box and everything is there. But just that the wise man is telling us that there's heaven somewhere. What today they are not even having good diamond silver. But they are having the gold. I'm telling someone in Ghana even has not even seen gold before.
That's true.
What says me about football is this is where they dig the gold diamond bauxite. Then you go to foreign and go and play football. After they'll give us the medal. The gold that they took it, they put it on our neck and we'll bring it back to Africa, proving that they are giving us something. But they took it from here. This is heaven, but they've made here like hell for us to live. And they are saying they are living okay. What are you suffering? How will you do it? Woman.
Okay, thank you very much. 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Tell us where you live and tell us also how much it costs for you to have that accommodation you have. Good morning.
Good morning, Johnny.
Yes, boss. How are you?
I'm good. How are you too?
I'm greater than Accra. I'm just worried this morning about the stuff I'm hearing. What's your name and where do you live?
I'm calling from around Chado.
Around Chado?
Yeah.
And I'm even scared to ask you because Chado is close to Airport Hills. And
yeah.
How much?
So I live in a one-bedroom, self-contained, a bedroom, a hall, a kitchen, the toilet and bath, and a small lobby, which is going for 1,300.
1,300?
Yes.
For a single room self-contained?
Single room self-contained.
Wow.
But the place is very deep, so
okay.
I must say that one. The rooms are very, very deep.
It's value for money. You see value for money there.
Yes, and it has all the features in there, so I think
you're okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The environment, there's water flowing.
Right.
There's intent. The compressor, I think, I don't know, but
you feel okay about it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Ni, thank you very much indeed. Grateful.
You're welcome, Johnny.
Thank you. Yeah, sure. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Johnny.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good.
Great. Good to hear from you. What's your name and location, please?
My name is Lebene.
Lebene.
Calling from Atadeka, Ashiaman.
And how much do you pay at Atadeka?
350 cedis.
350 cedis for a single room, I guess.
Single room and porch.
Single room and porch. So, but the washroom is shared.
The washroom is there. There's no toilet.
There's a bathroom, but there's no toilet.
No, please.
So how do you survive? You use the public toilet?
Yes, use the public toilet.
But how do people hire rooms and to people?
And then they take me 2 years. That is 42 million. Hello. Hello.
Yes, I'm listening to you, please.
Hello. Yes. Hello, Mr. Johnny.
Yes, I'm listening to you, please. Go ahead.
Yes, that is 2 years, 4,200.
Straight. They take it from you up front.
Yes. Yes, and then I'm using the porch as a kitchen.
Wow.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. I can imagine how much transport you have to pay to also come to work.
I earn 700 cedis a month.
So when the rent is due and they're taking 4,000 and over from you, I mean, if you earn 700 cedis a month and then the rent is due and they are demanding 4,000 cedis and more. Okay.
Rent.
Right.
Yeah, so when I pay my rent and then
you plan ahead.
I do another susu. Then I have to pay light bill every month, 100 cedis for light bill.
And then transport.
And then water bill, 50 cedis.
Transport as well?
We are 10 in the house.
Okay.
It's a compound house.
10 of you in the house?
Yes. And then now food in Ashiaman is so expensive.
Ashiaman. But I thought Ashiaman was supposed to be. Make us say Ashiaman there and was out.
First Ashiaman, what to meet in Ashiaman, over to rent 100 cedis, 50 cedis. You see, Ashiaman, no boy a
I didn't hear about anything.
A Johnny boy a thing. And me got told 5 cedis, China 5 cedis. It be a Johnny no problem so. It be a Johnny no problem. Me sure in China no problem. Mr. Johnny, not me simple.
Kafra,
I was
why?
crying, eh?
Kafra. Thank you.
I used to live in Tema, actually, because of Senamaya Dio Tema, Nama be rented down Ashiaman.
And I also be a
You see, Ashiaman crapple. Ashiaman used to be a place that over to me afford everything.
Yeah.
Ashiaman, just imagine if Ashiaman and to me Tiwachi 3 CDs, Ashiaman got to watch here 5 CDs. 5 CDs. It ain't easy.
Not easy at all.
It's so sad. Now, Baumiana, Ope, Mapenyadi. Ope breaking the Eid. You should come to Ashiaman and break the Eid.
Okay. Lebanon, thank you very much indeed. For
Johnny, you're near brew.
Yeah, Mate. Yeah, that's it, pa.
Near brew, pa.
Okay. All right. Lebanon, thank you. This is
each and every day. Time is getting harder.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks for Goku.
Goku, F1.
I'm also Wednesday born.
Yeah, I mean, where are you calling us from, Goku?
I'm calling from Kisiman.
Kisiman. And how much does it cost to live in Kisiman?
Well, it's not easy. A single room report is going for 350 Ghana cedis.
350 Ghana cedis.
Yes, sir.
But I thought that the accommodation which is far away from the city center is supposed to be relatively cheaper.
No. Here we are closer to University of Ghana, so
right. The hostels that when they get full, you get an overflow.
Mm-hmm.
And this 350 cedis, what does it come with?
We are just managing.
I don't understand.
Come again, you said the 350.
This 350, what does it come with? Does it come with a porch, a kitchen?
No, simple in hall without porch. So some of you normally cook in the hall.
You cook in your hall?
Yeah.
Wow.
No toilet. You have to use the public toilet. 1 city 50 pesos if you don't have a tissue toilet roll. Sorry.
So every day, if you have to use the public toilet twice, you pay 3 cedis.
Yeah. Even last time, I have a running stomach. You have to pay.
So every time you go, you pay 1 cedi 50 pesos.
Yeah, 1 cedi 50 pesos.
And do you work closer to Kisiman?
No, I'm into building construction, and this time the work is not.
Okay, well, you have to move around.
Yeah.
Means that transport will also be knocking you on your head.
Even when I'm working in and out is 50 Ghana. Transportation from Kisiman to my work site in and out is 50 Ghana.
Wow. So all your money literally goes back into your rent.
Exactly.
Jesus. For Coco.
And they'll not even demand for
6 months, 1 year,
2 years.
Straight 2 years. But that is not what the law says. So. Anyway, thank you for Coco. Thank you for calling us. Grateful. 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Last 2 calls. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm fine.
Talk to me.
My name is Noodina. I am calling from Ashiaman.
Okay, talk to me. How much does it cost you to live at Ashiaman?
Ashiaman is something else. I pay 2.5 a month.
2.5, 250 Ghana cedis every month.
Yes.
In Ashiaman. Which part of Ashiaman?
Newtown.
And this
Newtown.
this 250 Ghana cedis, is that what you make every month in terms of your salary?
Yes.
So when you collect your 250 Ghana cedis as payment, you go and give it to landlord. Is that the case?
Yes, but I don't do a monthly work. I was fashion designer.
Okay. So you sew for people and you, but then it still means that you have. Okay, now you're fashion. Do you work from home or do you have a shop?
I have a shop.
And how much do you pay for that shop as well?
Shop will be 300.
300. So the shop is even more expensive than where you sleep.
Yes, so Ashiaman now there is something else. Even if you know private inside, we go private and 2 city. I go private 2 city.
You mean to ease yourself in the toilet is 2 cedis?
Yes, it is 2 city. It's 2 cities here.
How did that?
If you go 1 city 50% there, you yourself you can't breathe because they don't clean it. Or dirty, you yourself you can't feel free inside. So it used to be good to the
2 cities. So, yeah, it's dignified.
You don't have choice.
But how did Ashiaman become so expensive all of a sudden? How?
we can't talk about that one. No, see, food people know you carry 10 cedi, you know, fit chop then just 20 cedi. Imagine morning time 20 cedi, afternoon time. Sometimes we don't chop, we be 1 a day. Man, if you want to save money, be 1 a day you chop. You chop 20 cedis, you will not chop anything until they break again.
So this affordable housing that government is talking about, can you afford it? Hello? Well, I think we lost him. And you know, I said something the other time when 37 Military Hospital was charging 1 cedi for people to pee. You remember? I showed it on Johnny's Bite. 1 cedi. They're charging 1 cedi for people to pee. The pure water itself is 50 pesos. They are charging me 1 cedi to expel it. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Johnny. Good morning.
Hi, Truth. How are you?
I am fine, my dear. How are you? I know you are greater than Accra.
I am. I've missed you. That's all.
I know. I've missed you too. But I always hear your voice. Unfortunately, we are unable to call in. But today you are talking about rent.
Right.
And I'm very interested. Johnny,
talk to me.
Yesterday I went to pay almost 25,000 cedis for a 2-bedroom apartment. Yes. And the money had to be refunded. You know why?
No.
Apparently, I was supposed to pay an extra 10%.
For?
After paying the 25,000,
right,
they expected me to pay an extra 10% for commission. So I told them to refund my money. That is the problem we have in Ghana. When I took 1 month off, I wanted to go around and get a place. I live around a toll booth, Kaswa. And you know that place, when it rains, you can spend like 1 hour just because the toll booth. So I said, I'm moving into town.
That's right.
2-bedroom apartment. The least I could get was 1,800 cedis. 2-bedroom
for a
in
month.
Ghana. For a month. And they're expecting no less than 1 year rent advance. After paying moving fee for the agent, driving them in my own car, no, I have to pay moving fee, 100.
What does it mean, moving fee?
Yes, the agent is going to show you the place.
So if the agent moves, you pay them money?
You pay them money. You pay them 100 cedis. And then when you get a place you like, you give them 10%. Rent control in Ghana. Johnny, are people there working? Are we paying them salaries?
We are.
Because this is serious.
The rent control boss himself.
Me, I'm into sales. I am the buyer. Why is it that I have to pay the agent 10% and the person selling his house, as in renting, they don't pay anything to the agent? Our leaders, we need to get serious.
We need to indeed get
Yesterday, 25,000 cedis, Johnny. Wham. How many people in Ghana can afford that?
They can't.
Today, if you want a single room self-contained, now in Kita between 800, 500,000, you won't get in a car. And Saglame is there getting rotten. And our president is telling us that we don't have money to finish it, but we have money to start a new project. Johnny Hughes.
Yes, sir. Yes, madam.
The way our leaders are living with us in Ghana, what have we done to them? What have we done to them?
It's sad.
It is not fair. Renting in Ghana now is like a gold mine for people. 2 weeks, I've been roaming around in Accra. 2,000. Why in Accra? Some are charging in dollars. East Legon, you can't get anything less than $200 in East Legon.
Yes.
If you want a decent place to live, because your home is, after the stressful day, your home is where you rest.
Your sanctuary.
So, your sanctuary.
Yeah.
So if you want a decent place to live, and you don't have between 20,000, 30,000, no, some of us there, we can't get a place to live. Assassin maybe in Accra or you be see dying. So Johnny, rent control, we beg them. The agency thing that is going on, when people talk about it, I paid 3 years advance. Right. It is now expired. I never shared it, but now I'm going through it. Moving fee, I paid almost 4 different agents, 100 cities. The last one says she's taking 10%. I realized paying 2,500 for no work done is stupid. Excuse my words on your radio.
Right.
So I told them to refund my 25,000. I'll get a place on my own. Johnny, renting in Ghana now, it's serious. We are struggling.
But the government said they had put together a rent assistance program.
Please, we are begging them. They shouldn't. You see, this government keeps insulting the people of Ghana. As if we don't have a mind of our own. And it is non-discerning Ghanaians who will sit on social media and defend them. Some of them come to your station or other stations and you listen to them, and journalists are not able to ask them questions. We don't ask them questions. We don't ask them questions and demand accountability. So that is the problem we're going to face.
It's true. I agree.
The youth of Ghana, we are not angry enough. I keep saying that we are not angry enough. They have taken us for granted. Every regime, every government is taking us for granted. Nothing is being done, and we are watching on, waiting for 4 years to vote them out. Mahama will come, will do the same thing. The next person will come, because they've noticed that is the trend. They can have $1 million in their house, and nobody will ask them where they got that money from. Johnny, tomorrow if you buy a Range Rover, someone will ask you, where did you get the money from?
That's right.
Because as a journalist, where are you making your money from? Your monthly salary is 10,000 cedis. How did you get money to buy the Range Rover?
Madam, slow down. Be slowing down. Madam. You have to be calm. You have to be. Please calm down. Unless you are talking to my bosses on my salary. But
I'm talking to TV, 3FM. If they are not giving you 10,000, tell them they need to give you 10,000. Because looking at you, you can't rent a place which is 2,000.
Yeah, but I want to be begging you first of all before GRA comes for me for what I don't earn. I beg you.
They should go to the right people. They should go to the right people. They should be here. That's right.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
I pray that you have a nice day. So I pray that you get your accommodation.
Johnny, I'm looking for some. So if you find some, please let us know.
Okay.
You can put it on your station.
Preferable areas.
On all your platforms.
Which areas are you looking for?
On all your platforms. So please, I'll be following you.
Okay. Which areas are you looking at, please?
I work in Osu, so anywhere close to Osu.
Right. Okay. All right. We'll talk. Ashiaman, please pick this number. It's online too. All right. Fantastic. And
time is getting harder.
Okay. Now I get a fair idea of what people really are going through. I get a fair idea of what people are going through. I mean, people are renting accommodation without washroom, accommodation without porch. People have had to pay
moving fee, thank you for taking me there fee.
So,
whenever you open up the conversation, especially concerning rent, you get to know that there's a lot happening in that space. The fees that you charge for an agent to show you this, show you that, before you are done, even beyond the rent, you are spending a lot of money. Our last caller, I didn't get her name. But Truth. Yeah. Truth mentioned rent control.
Yeah.
And for me, that was when government announced this National Renters Assistance Scheme, I thought to myself, you are in charge of, and they said one of the reasons for which they launched this policy or launched this scheme is because landlords and landladies are taking so much money up front. And I was thinking, who is in charge of making sure that that isn't the case? So how do you have a failing on one side and decide to just sweep it under the rug, and you know that this is the failing, won't do anything about that, and then set up this scheme? This scheme is supposed to house a lot of Ghanaians. Up till I'm just checking their website. Only 500 plus beneficiaries so far.
The point is that, number one, this rental assistance scheme, for me, is another eye service, as they like to call it. William understands it in the barracks, where you're trying to do something to please people. That's number one. We know the challenges of the rent control department.
That's right.
Right? We know that even the rent control department are tenants. The rent control department, they also rent. The people who are supposed to be supervising.
And sometimes they owe.
They owe. The rent control department, they rent. The rent control department has deficiencies. They have issues. Right? And they pay 2 years advance. Rent controller, who's supposed to be enforcing that you don't pay beyond 6 months. They even flout the law and pay 2 years. So our Minister for Works and Housing should have focused there.
Yeah.
Whatever resources are in this one, use those resources to strengthen the institution so that they can crack the whip on landlords and landladies who are, in today's world, how are you renting out an apartment to somebody and the apartment doesn't have a toilet? And you expect the person to use the public toilet as their first option. That is the rule, not the exception. There's a problem.
Absolutely.
So if you have not actually fixed their system, and then you want to go and start this whole rental assistance scheme because it will also be like another NAPCO or another whatever it is, you have failed right from the get-go. Now you're talking 500,000. We know of youth unemployment in this country. The prerequisite for this rent assistance program is that you have to be, first of all, employed to benefit. So I am unemployed. I cannot benefit. I don't have a place to lay my head. I am looking for a job. The state is not helping me to find a job because there are no, like, you lived in the UK, William, as well. You can walk to the labor office and ask that these are my qualifications, and if you get a job, I'm happy to do it. I could look at it. And then while you are there, you're giving unemployment benefits and all of that. We don't have any of these things running. And then you tell me that before I benefit from a pro-poor policy like this, I have to be, first of all, employed. If I were employed and I had money to go and rent my own place, would I come to you to assist me?
Exactly.
Somebody is not thinking.
And you've hit the nail on the head, Johnny. If these resources that we're using to launch new policies and schemes and ideas, we take that pool of money to strengthen the institutions, that will ease the pressure. Sometimes it's not that young people can't even necessarily afford it, but the monies that they have to pay up front is what is killing them. So strengthen that side of things where people don't have to pay 25,000.
That's 250 million. That one lady,
yeah,
25,000 plus 10% of that, aside the moving fee. And you heard the people. Somebody called and said, look, she bought cake 5 CDs, fish 5 CDs. She was even crying while eating the food.
Honestly, I wanted to tear up when she said that. And I noted all the amounts of every caller that called because I wanted to gauge the temperature.
Yes.
When government says we're providing affordable housing, who are they really speaking to? Because we speak to the everyday Ghanaian.
Not speaking to these people.
No.
I mean, you told us how much the studio room was going to cost, right? How much the studio room for the affordable housing?
It will cost you 165,600 cedis. If you earn 2,000 Ghana cedis a month, without touching that money, it will take you 6 years, 83 months to purchase this one. For 6 years, you won't touch your money.
And you and I know that these affordable housing, even before they are completed, they are gone.
It has somebody's name on it already.
They're gone. Even before they are completed, they are gone. There's one around North Kanishi. One person I'm told has about 3 or so of the apartments.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm telling you. Same by State Housing Company. On the road towards Fadama, the Megavest Ijapaya Road. One person has 3. There's studio rooms there, 2 bedroom there, 3 bedroom. One person, I got this information just last Sunday. One person has 3. So if you say you are building affordable housing, right? And then the affordable housing is not affordable to the people because you're using my land, you're using my water, you're using my taxes to build roads to those places. And yet me, who is contributing so much with my slate, my whatever it is, I can't afford it. Then what are you doing? Who are you targeting?
The targeting is what the question is, because these prices that I'm seeing, if you come in front of my house, there's Franco Estate,
right,
about 16 units. And the prices that they are quoting here, they are similar to how much those estates were sold.
Oh, I see.
So I don't see the difference between that and this government project. I mean,
because they are profit-making entities.
Yes, they started the prices for 3 bedroom and so like 500 and something thousand, like this.
That's right.
It is just the inflation that has maybe now knocked it up to like 600, 700. And the way we are starting at 500, by the time they finish,
it would have gone up.
I'm sure the inflation will kick it up. So I don't see how it has become a government project as if they are doing something different. If you come to the now,
the buildings are
and
there.
those who are occupying those buildings are not people, the ordinary Ghanaians that the politician is talking about.
But William,
if you are working in banks and
500,000.
Yes.
Do you know how
if you go for that from a bank?
Do you know how it would take people? How much it would take? How long it would take people to get that?
48%. So, and even if you look at the toilet situation, where about 40% of Ghanaians don't have access to it at all.
Yeah. And the statistics that we did, the sampling that we did on the phone line this morning, about 6 or 8 of them said they didn't have toilets, right?
Yeah.
So if you calculate, if you do the tabulation, we are actually even going beyond 40%.
Oh yes, I think only about 3 people out of the 10 or so we spoke to, only 30% have a toilet
and if you want to know the toilet situation in this country, especially in urban areas like Ghana, and you work in an office, when you come to work at 6 o'clock, between 6 and 7, check the washrooms and look at the trash cans and see the level of tissue inside. People come to work
to come and do drop it.
Sometimes you see the traffic in the office space. It is because they don't have it at home, and the only way they can have a comfortable place
they come and offload the problems at the office.
Call of nature is to come to the office.
They drop the problems at the office.
And I know some people who even walk to hotels on their way. They go and sit in air-conditioned. Oh no, it's not a joke. I know people who.
This is reality.
Yes. Because the hotel, once you are well dressed, like you, if you are entering, who stop you?
So you go to the lobby, locate the toilets.
They don't even have to pass the lobby.
You just
Just go and then creak. You are inside. Then there's air conditioning there, and there's soap. Everything is neat. Then you come.
I know a friend of mine who drinks chilled water from banking halls. He just goes to park, enters the banking hall.
They are serving a very, very, very good cost.
Takes the cup, goes to the dispenser, gets about 4 cups chilled water.
Away back.
So you see the way urbanization is going, this is how people are planning their lives and living.
But is that dignified enough?
Chief, if you go to a hotel and use air-conditioned toilets.
No, it's not about just but the point is that because the person doesn't have access to it. And so look, you are let's say you are a banker. You are earning about 2,000 cedis. You have to pay electricity, water, transportation, and other things.
Yeah.
Now, yes, it is against the law to even have a house without toilet facilities. That's why I'm wondering how the assembly still go to those homes. They go and take property rate, right? And they still do not think that it is because if you're a banker, a year 2,000 cedis. You pay electricity, water, transportation, all of that, food stuff, blah, blah, blah. It drills the money down all the way to about maybe 800, maybe 600. That's what you can keep, or maybe 400. Now, this 400 cedis, you're supposed to manage your life with it and pay rent with it. If you're paying rent, it means that you cannot afford the buildings or the accommodation that will have the self-contained facilities, toilet and bath inside. Which means that you either have to share with the people in the house, if there is, or you have to find the next available hotel or come to the office to do your thing. Now, if you have to share, you're a banker, you're looking at your pedigree and deciding that, I can't be going to the public toilet every now and then. So then you're either going to the hotel or whatever it is. That's why I'm asking, is it dignifying enough?
You see, my story, the brighter side of my story is those who go to some of these facilities, like hotels, they go to offices to do it. Now, there's the other side that do the open defecation. And the statistics over the years have shown that it is always increasing because of urbanization.
Rapping through.
About 32% of people just go and do it in the open.
That's a staggering percentage.
If you go to Tema Station in the night, it's a whole city. I'm talking about the station.
That's right.
It's a whole city where these porters and
everybody, they sleep there.
Yes. Yeah. And there's no organized toilet facility. Yeah. So in the mornings they do everything
gutters, there, behind the lotteries, in front of health service.
So you go there in the morning and it's an eyesore. You know the beach is close by.
Yeah.
So when they cross the road, it is the beach. When they decide to stay at the station, it is the polythene bags against the gutters.
Gentlemen, it's early. It's early.
Oh, but this is the middle.
This
is the heart. This is the heart of the Central Business District. Oh,
yes.
This is closer to the High Court, the Supreme Court,
the Ghana Health Service.
This is closer to Health Service. This is closer to the Ghana Lottery Authority. This is closer to Ioko. This is closer to our center, hockey pitch. This is closer to Nkrumah Memorial Park.
Charlie.
Yes, Ghana Health Service. They are just opposite it, straight. Then the Registrar General is here. Ghana News Agency.
And these are the realities.
These are the until Foreign Affairs Office government. They were there. Ministry. These are critical areas. ECG head office. Critical areas.
When we talk about housing, it's not just where you lay your head, but where your sanitation facilities to come in.
That's right.
And it is a very, very sorry story.
That's true. We're told that UTIs are also going up, urinary tract infections, and of course for women because. For the anatomy is very receptive. Yes. You don't go somewhere sanitary.
Yes.
All manner of disease.
You know what one of the callers said? He said, "Look, there's one CD 50 pesos toilet facility available. It's a public toilet, but if you enter there, you won't come out the same.
But do you know
because the place has not been kept well, the place is smelling, and so you have to just add the 50 pesos." So that at least you feel comfortable.
One phenomenon that is also contributing to lateness. Work events,
queuing at public toilets,
not even public toilet, even the homes,
right?
Because people build homes, and if you have like the two parents are stepping out, you have about 4 children, you have the house help and you are all stepping out at the same time.
You're using one
and
toilet.
You don't have money to live in a house that is all the rooms are self-contained. How does it work? There's a queue.
You have to wait.
Yes.
So if you live in a compound house with 10 people,
and these are issues,
and that's how people get into arguments.
The West, they are early to this, they are early to. If you go to the West, they don't go through this wahala in the morning.
Yeah.
So you wake up in the morning, you have to queue.
Yeah.
And the thing in the morning is not everybody who is able to go the free fall. You have some people
they do carry forward.
Some people use it as their quiet time. They go there with their phone, magazine, newspaper.
The housing conversation is not the brick and mortar conversation.
William, you go to suburbs of Accra. At least that's what I know. And you see people in a toilet queue, right? Public toilet queue, and some people are reading German newspapers.
Because that's what they've been offered.
It's been offered a German newspaper. That is what we used to do. But in the meantime, he's standing in the queue and reading German newspaper. But the man can't even speak English. So he's reading German newspaper.
He'll be forced to read. And even that has its own problems.
Yes.
Because the ink on the newspaper is not something that is designed.
Charlie, I can't a German newspaper.
It's not designed for that area of the body.
Or can German newspaper.
What I mean,
So you see, not a single district among the 216 districts in Ghana can claim to be open defecation free. Not one. That's the point. So if you talk about housing, those are the major issues that we should also put on the table.
For me, hearing that stat of 32% has floored me. 32%.
But even I'm saying that sometimes when we are talking, I want us to just step out here and ask people and who will give you genuine responses, visitors, workers, and all put together. That how is your morning like when it comes to that? They'll give you the rundown. We're here when we read a story about an assistant head teacher who had gone to the bush early morning.
That's right.
And was visited by a snake. And these are real stories. So when you see politicians, sometimes we say politicians, but of course the public servants and all of us are not doing it right when we are stealing state funds.
That's right.
And public funds, because these are where we can save some money and also give to those who don't have. The last time there was an issue about the former sanitation minister. Sanitation, she's supposed to be looking at all these issues. They were going to her houses. They said one at Cantonment, one at Abilingpe, one here. And that's the story of the African. All those at the top have multiple houses where those down there are struggling to even have washrooms. I mean, the balance and the imbalance, if you like, in the system is too much. The gaps are too wide. So what is a big deal for the African is something that the Westerner does not even think about.
At all.
Okay.
You don't wake up in the morning and thinking about where you attend to the call of nature.
Was it Dr. Baumia who told us that he will solve all toilet and water problems in 18 months?
That is correct.
Oh, Master. All right.
Toilets